JC.
Yes.
Becca.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Okay,
So I guess we got a little business to discuss.
Yeah.
Carlos kind of told me a little bit about what was going on, but why don't you go ahead and tell me what's up?
Well, not entirely sure. I've been I don't know off the fence. I know I want it done. I'm just trying to figure out when I want it done. It has to be on a Thursday because that's the day that I work. But, well, actually it could be on a Thursday, Friday, or Saturday now since Carlos isn't working. Harry told you how much, right?
He said you mentioned 50.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How are you gonna work that?
That's what I was wondering, because with Carlos, I was just gonna give him $8 or $9 grand every few weeks, because that way it's under 10 and everything and all that crap. So I don't know how you want to work that one.
Well, I mean, I would prefer to have something, at the beginning to make sure that you're
the only
you're
problem with
serious
that
about
is
this.
I don't have it until, because it's all his life insurance.
Gotcha.
So.
Well, Carlos said, how do you want it done? I mean, he mentioned a couple different things to me. Said
if it looked like a robbery,
a shot or something first.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we were talking about insulin.
Okay. But you want it to look like a breaking, somebody breaking in.
Well, we were talking about that too, and Carlos was like, "Oh, well, since I know him, I might be able to get him outside." I have a girlfriend who wants to move in with me, and I don't want her to be scared to move in with me. And if she thinks that we got broken into, and then Jake got,
Yeah, that probably she wouldn't want to move in.
Yeah, so I'm kind of afraid of that because I want her to move in with me because I don't want to live there by myself afterwards.
Well, you tell me how you want it done. I don't know what Carlos told you about me, but I've done a couple of things like this before, and I'll get it done, and I just need to know what you want done. I can do it any way you want me to, but I just want to know how you want it done.
Really, whatever's easiest. If you can get him outside, that would be great.
Okay.
But if you absolutely can't, I'll understand.
So you want me to I guess I'm not understanding you. So you don't want it done in the house then?
Because it would be messy in the house.
Yeah, well,
the house across the street from us is, I'm pretty sure they're drug dealers. So it wouldn't surprise me if something happened when Jake was outside or something like that. I could always...
So what do you want me to try to lure? He's not going to know who I am. He's not going to want to go no place with me.
Right. I can always send him outside. If he's home on a Thursday, I'll be like, hey, I need you to go outside and do this. There are times that he's got out and shoveled the sidewalk or taken out the trash or something, and there's a lot of work that needs to be done outside anyway. I literally just have him take the leaves out from the side of the house. There's leaves all over my garden, and I could just have him move them to the compost pile, and that way he'd be outside anyway.
What time are we thinking about?
It would be after 4 o'clock, because I leave for work
I would prefer to have it be...
At night, right?
Yeah. So people don't see me coming around and stuff. So, that might make it kind of hard for him to be outside doing yard work at nighttime, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I could always have him clean up my car. My van's a mess.
Well,
how do
you want me to do it? Do you
whatever's
have any,
easiest for you.
Do you want him to suffer?
No, not at all.
Okay. So
not
you
at
want
all.
it quick?
Yeah.
Okay.
The only reason I was thinking insulin is so it was untraceable, but I don't want it to look like an actual motive, like a murder case. If it's going to be something like that, it's going to be it'll be like a break-in, because my car has a lot of stuff in it, my van has a GPS and stuff in it. You could always take stuff like that out of the car and just make it look like you robbed the car.
Well, I kind of like the idea about the, break-in part, because I was thinking, what I'm going to need from you is I'm going to need your address and the map and how to get there.
Right.
And I'm going to need a picture of him, so I make sure you get the right guy, okay? And, and if I make it look like a break-in, I'll make it look like a break-in, but if I could get a key to get in,
I was actually thinking the same thing. And then when you're done, you come out, you break the window.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I would probably have to take a few things, you know, to make it look right.
Yep, that's what Carlos and I were talking about too.
What, I mean, is there anything of value in the house that you would want to part with that I could have, you know, when I get in there? You know what I'm saying? I mean, here's my whole thing. You know, I don't want to have to come back afterwards.
Yeah.
And try to collect.
Yeah, absolutely not. I can. The stuff that's easily accessible is going to be.
I mean, like you got.
Like my Xbox is there. I mean, I can move my other Xbox upstairs.
Computer.
I have a computer downstairs.
Screen, something like that. You know, so it looks like a break-in. You know
I have a computer monitor. Everything's down in the study.
Okay.
The computer monitor, the actual computer, those two I can part with
something
easily.
Something easy, you know.
Yeah.
Like, but something that's, you know, I mean, that I could just keep
the monitor's a
you know
flat screen. It's a 20-inch, and I literally just bought it like a month ago. So you can have that. You can have the new computer.
Okay, here's what you do. Write down what you want me to take,
okay,
you know, and then what you don't want back, because I'm just going to keep whatever I take.
Right.
And then make me a map how to get to your house with the address, and kind of maybe a little drawing of what the house is like on the inside, so when I get in there,
okay,
and what, you know, would it be easier for me to come in the front door, the back door, you know? I
My house
know
is sideways on the left.
I want to know where the doors are.
It'd be easiest to come in this door, the main door on the left, because the house.
Yeah,
the
that's what I'm
street is
saying.
here.
Draw me a map. That way I can look at it and study it and
Okay.
get familiar with it, and even like what's inside when I walk in that door, you know.
Okay.
And more than likely where does he hang out? Like if he's
Maybe
watching
upstairs in the
TV
parlor.
or whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, and bring a picture of him,
Okay.
a key, and then a map, you know, how to get to your house and what it looks like, kind of floor plan like.
Okay.
Can you meet again tomorrow and bring me that stuff? So I mean, sooner the better for me.
Yeah, earlier tomorrow would be better because
Okay, what time are you thinking?
Sometime around 1.
Okay, I can be back up here at 1 o'clock.
Okay.
I got your number now, so you know, if I get hung up or whatever, I'll just give you a call and just meet here again.
Yeah.
1 o'clock tomorrow.
Yeah. The thing I was worried about with Carlos is like, there's really no way it can get traced back to either one of us, right?
No, I mean, you know, I don't know how much Carlos told you. I know Carlos and I trust him, and he's going to be, you know, I'll take care of Carlos. You know,
I trust Carlos. I mean,
and I mean, I know you don't know me. I don't know you, and that's okay.
I trust him.
Because you know, the less that you know about me, the less I know about you, the better.
Right.
Okay, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We'll get it done, and then we'll figure out. You know, we'll talk some more tomorrow. But yeah, I'll keep what I take originally, just for kind of like collateral, I guess. Yeah. And then, do you have any cash laying around that you can kind of give me like a little down payment, like?
Yeah, I can give you. I can give you 100 tomorrow.
Or whatever you got there. Just something to show me that you're serious about this. Okay, bring that with you tomorrow.
Okay, time frame though. Can it be either not this week? Can it be a week or 2 from now?
Well, you tell me. It can be any time you want. I thought you were in a hurry.
I was looking at my calendar, and I was thinking either the 18th of April or the 25th.
So Thursdays.
Yeah, Thursdays. Because they're both
not this
days.
Thursday, but the following Thursday, the
18th. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I can, you know.
It'd be better if you surprise me, either the 18th or the 25th.
Okay, I won't tell you when it's going to be, but
Perfect.
You know, and I won't tell you. You know, I mean, the less you know, the better too.
That's why I said surprise me with how you do it.
Okay.
Because, I mean, the more shocked I am when it happens, better it will
You
be.
don't want them to suffer, so I'll make it quick and
not.
clean.
Perfect.
Okay? I'll make it quick and clean, and I'll just take those things you put on the list, and it's going to be quick in and out. You know, I'll get the key back to you later.
You can always give it to Carlos, too.
Yeah. Well, I want to keep him out of this, and he wants to stay out of it, too.
Yeah.
I think he's, you know,
he's
he's got a little
worried
girl to think
Malia.
about, and he doesn't want to take any chances like that, you know, so me, I don't have anybody. I'm good. Okay. Now, I guess afterwards, so you're talking about $9,000
out of town. I mean, yeah. I mean, if that's okay with you.
Well, you know, the less times we meet, the better. But
yeah.
I mean, if it's just going to be a quick in and out, we can meet right here. You can pass me the envelope and do that.
I just want to make it as as non-suspicious
When do
as
you
possible.
anticipate getting your insurance policy?
I don't know. From one of my buddies told me that his guy friend, his girlfriend, was his insurance beneficiary, and the guy was murdered, and she got it relatively quickly. He didn't give me a time frame, but she got it quickly
So,
because
I
she
mean, we're
wasn't
not going to stretch
implicated.
this out for a year, right?
No,
Like that.
it shouldn't
If
be.
that
It shouldn't be
happens,
longer than that.
Okay. All right, so you know what you're going to bring tomorrow?
Yes, I'm going to bring house plan, map to get up to the room where he's going to hang out, a picture of him, a list of the things you want taken, and a down payment.
Yep.
Right.
We're good?
Yep, sounds
All right.
good. Thank you very much.
I'll see you tomorrow.
1 o'clock.
Yep, you got my number if anything
I do.
changes.
Thank you.
All right. How you doing?
How are you?
JC?
Okay.
See you again?
Yeah.
What you got for me?
Not a very good draw, but that's the outline of the house,
Okay.
and this is the street view, like where you're gonna park on the street. Unless you want to park
And
way
then
back here.
there's
in
a
the alley.
street here and this is the front door then?
No, there's no street. That's just the lawn.
Okay.
So the street's here, and then the lawn's here, and then the front door's here. This is the porch, the main door. That's the one we always use, and
Okay.
that's the key works to either door though.
Okay.
But this has got an enclosed porch. You gotta go through the front door.
And
you gotta go
and
through
this
the.
goes right into the house?
That goes
Okay.
right in.
Okay.
That's the directions to get to the house.
Okay.
And then this is the relative floor plan. If you go in through the porch door, the main
Which
hall.
would be this one here, right?
Yep. If
Okay.
you go in through the main hall, up the stairs turn. The parlor's above the study, because the study's where you're going to get most of the stuff that's up there. Everything in the parlor is not easily accessible.
Okay.
Like there's a TV and an Xbox in there, but it's all hooked up.
Okay.
So I don't know if you really
Yeah, I
want
just
to go
want
for that.
something I can get
The
back
computer and the
quick.
monitor you can just grab and go.
Okay.
There's 2 monitors down there. There's the foyer here. You're going to go from the main hall into the foyer into the study.
Okay.
And then when you go up the stairs, you go around. As soon as you get up the stairs, directly on your right, that's the first door you want to go into, and that's the parlor. That's where Jake's going to be.
So up the stairs here,
Yep,
turn right.
yep. And then the parlor's going to be the first door on your right.
Is there a hall here or something? Or is this
It's
just
kind of
door
like
up there?
it's kind of like a little bit of a hall. I mean, when you walk up the stairs, you're going to turn in, like the hallway's going to be right here, and then the door's going to be right in front
So
of
the
you.
door will be like right in here then?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then that's the plan, and then this is pretty much everything you can grab. I'll put the Xbox, I'll put it somewhere easily accessible. I'll either put it next to the computer and the monitor, or I'll put it upstairs next to everything else, all the other stuff.
Okay.
That's him.
Does he look just like that then?
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much?
Yep.
Okay.
Except now he's got a tattoo on his arm,
Okay.
as of yesterday.
All right.
There was 2 things. One, I told Carlos that I didn't want to be the one to discover anything.
Okay.
Like, I'd rather have someone call or someone. I don't want to be the one to come home to that. I want to be like, if the cops call me or come to work, I want to be at work already. I don't want to have
Okay.
to worry about, oh, how did you discover it, blah, blah, blah. I don't want to. Really don't want to do that. Carlos's idea was he was going to either grab a burn phone or a pay phone and just call and be like, oh my gosh, I heard gunshots. So I don't know if he wanted to do something similar to that.
Okay. I could probably do that. Or have somebody do it for me. I'll have a... Yeah. I'll just do it myself that way.
Okay. I mean, they can't
Eliminate
fingerprint
anybody
a
else.
pay phone. The other thing was, I know I've been like jumping around with the dates and everything. Would you, like, how bent are you on doing it, like, as soon as possible?
I mean, that's totally up to you. I can do it, this Thursday if you want.
No, I was
good to
saying
go.
like not as soon as possible, like a little bit further out.
Okay. Now, are your kids going to be around there then? Or?
I was thinking about that, and he hasn't seen them in like a month and a half,
Okay.
and I feel bad like him not seeing them and having not seen them in a long time. We were gonna go to Jersey at the end of April, and then I can always have them not be around. I can bring them with me to work. I
Yeah,
can.
because I don't want to have to
Absolutely
deal
not.
with that.
No,
You don't
absolutely
want
not.
your kids.
So I was wondering if it was okay to push it a little bit further out.
Well, like when are you thinking?
I mean, if he can just see them one more time. I mean, we were gonna go to Jersey to go get them, and he literally took leave from April 25th until May 7th. So he's got like 2 weeks of leave. We were gonna go to Jersey like 3 days within that because I work at Kazumi, and then I was thinking like sometime mid-May.
Okay. I mean, so anytime mid-May or what? I mean, how are you going to get the heads up to get the kids out of there? You know what I'm saying? I don't want you knowing when I'm coming. I mean, maybe it'd be better if he just did it. The kids didn't see him.
Right.
You know,
yeah,
until after. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it'd be a little easier on them. But it's up to you. I mean.
No, it's not a huge deal. I mean, I'm like thinking about it, and like when I first decided to do this, like it's not that we weren't getting along, but I mean, it was easier than, as terrible as it sounds, it was easier than divorcing him. You know, I didn't have to worry about the judgment of my family. I didn't have to worry about breaking his heart. Stuff like this is like kind of like a clean getaway. I mean, it's going to break my heart when it happens, but I mean, it's something that I've been thinking about for a while. The more I think about it, the more I'm like, I just want a little more time. And like, I mean, I've had a little bit of time, but I mean,
I mean, you tell me what you want me to do. I mean, because for you to get the kids out of there, I'm gonna have to let you know ahead of time. You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to think of how. I mean, I can bring the kids to work with me, or I can drop them off at a babysitter, or something. You know, I can figure something out to get them out of there. But it would be easier on everybody if it was done before they got back.
Well, and that's what I'm thinking. Then I don't have that to worry about. You know what I'm saying? And then you don't know when it's going to happen.
Right.
It'll just happen. And you know, it's up to you, but I think that's the best way, just to do it like what we had talked about, either on the 18th or the 25th.
Right.
I mean, that's what I'm thinking, but you know.
If I don't, I mean, I could always just not go to Jersey and get the kids either. I mean, it could be either.
Could you make up some excuse or something and give me a little more time and leave them there for a little while longer?
Absolutely. I think either make it the 25th of the 2nd, the 25th of April or the 2nd of May, and then we just won't get them until I'll tell them that we'll leave the 3rd or the 4th or something.
Why don't we leave it like this? I'll do it either the 18th, the 25th, or the 3rd, or the 2nd. You won't know which dates it's going to be.
Okay.
I'll just do one of those 3 dates, and then you'll just get a surprise when the popos show up.
I don't know if they're. Yeah, I don't know how that works. I don't know if they're going to call me or if they're going to.
I would imagine they'll probably show up. You know, I don't know. But okay. Did you bring the money?
I did. There's that.
All right. Okay. Just so you know, JC, once I leave here today, it's on. Okay. So there's no calling it off. Once I leave from here, I'm planning on doing it. You're going to pay up.
Okay.
Got it?
Yeah. And I'll let you know every step of the way with the insurance company and how they're working out with me.
I got your number, and I won't expect a call from you for a couple weeks after. Okay. So there won't be any communication between us for at least a couple weeks afterwards.
Okay.
And preferably, if you want to call me, let me know when you know anything. But wait that couple weeks. Let me know after that when you heard, or at least you can give me an idea of when that's going to be.
Right.
Okay? And then I'll expect you to show up with, we'll meet. You show up with, what'd you say, $9,000 or something, so the bank wouldn't get suspicious or something?
Yeah. Because Carlos said that they monitor anything over $10,000 or $10,000 or higher, so that's what we had talked about, like $9,000 at a time.
Okay.
And then 6 weeks, and there's 3 Chase banks that I go to, so I can hit each one of them within a week. I mean, every week, and that way I only hit each of them twice.
Okay, and then so I'll just expect that payment of $9,000 a week until it's paid off. All right. Okay, you said something about a gunshot. So is that how you want me to do it? You want me to shoot him?
Unless you can do it painlessly, breaking his neck, that would.
Well, I would prefer to use either a knife or a gun. That's quick and easy.
Do a gun instead. It's painless, less painless.
All right. Where do you want me to shoot him? Do you want an open casket, a closed casket? What do you want?
I don't want an open casket. I mean, the most painless way you could possibly do it. I don't care about anything else. Just make it painless. I don't want
to. Okay, I'm just gonna take him head on there, and I'm gonna shoot him right in the face.
Okay.
Okay. So and I'm going to put a couple rounds right in his noggin so that there's no, there's no accident. No way he's gonna live. I mean, he's gonna die. You understand that? I'd rather do it that way. It's more, rather than sneaking up on the guy and doing it from behind, I'll just take him head on. And it's like I said, I'll put 2 bullets in his head, so I know he's dead. And then I'm just gonna grab the stuff and I'm out of there. You won't call me for at least a couple weeks after, and then just let me know. Give me a date of when you're gonna have the cash, my first payment for me. All right?
It's a bad idea for me.
Hey, I'm willing to do it. For whatever your reasons are, I don't really care. I just want the money. I mean, I can use $50,000.
Making me sad.
Well, I mean, you've thought this out, obviously. And like I said, once I leave here today, it's a done deal. It's getting done. Whether you call me later and back out or not, I'm doing it after today. And then you'll get the call and then you'll know it's done. So that's the plan. I'm going to sneak in that door. I'm going to sneak up on it.
What happens if you get caught?
Don't worry about that. I'll take the hit.
Okay.
I'll take the hit. I'm not going to give you up.
Okay.
You got to make sure you're going to pay me, and I'll send somebody else with the cash. If I get caught, you let me worry about that, but I expect to get my money.
Okay.
Okay.
Just want to make sure that I'm not...
I got people on the outside that'll make sure I get that.
Okay.
Anything else?
I think that's it. Just, can we rule out the 18th, just the 25th of the 2nd, because I want that extra week with him.
Okay, 25th of the 2nd.
Perfect.
Okay, once I leave, it's a done deal.
Okay.
We're not backing out.
Okay.
And I'm just letting you know that up front. I'm not backing out. I'm going to do it, and then I'm going to expect you to pay me.
Okay. I mean, once you do it, I'm going to pay you either way, so doesn't matter. Yeah.
All right. All set?
Thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you. Good luck to you too.
Wow. She is on her way.